I'm currently looking at my dream car, and that dream car is... Today's a very special day because today I'm buying my first and dream car. Ever since this car came out, I was awestruck. This car marked an era. It's honestly a piece of history. I honestly still can't believe that I'm buying this car at 22, and I'm gonna be revealing the car in just a few seconds. But first, we've got a train to catch. Right, I am currently looking at my dream car, and the big reveal of that dream car is a Ferrari 458 Italia. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the quirks and features of the car, but before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and surprise my parents, a few friends, my siblings with it, because I haven't told anyone about it. I've kept it a little secret. That's the way I like to do things. So we're gonna cut to that, and then I'm gonna show you outside of the car what makes this car so special, as well as the inside. So let's get into it. All right, now for one of the big moments in this video, I'm gonna be surprising my parents with the Ferrari. I have told them I'm getting my first car. They just don't know what car. So yeah, I don't know how they're gonna react. I don't know. Maybe they're not even surprised. Maybe I don't know. Well, let's go ahead and see. Where are they? Where are they? The problem is we don't even know where they are. But I don't know, weather is a great addition. Where is I? Carlos, do you think they're gonna hate me for this purchase?
They're gonna be hateful of the sound of it.
They're really gonna hate. They're really gonna hate. They're not gonna like this. Maybe they do. I don't know. I don't know.
I think they know we're coming now.
I think they might know already. The sound of that naturally aspirated is a symphony. That is a symphony. There we go. We've got them there. We've got them there. It's okay, my mom doesn't seem too happy.
Oh, there you go.
Alright, and we're gonna park it. I think they're confused. Qué barbaridad. ¿Tú surprised me? No. How did you find it, Carlos? Oh, you haven't driven it yet.
No,
I'm gonna let my brother drive it, go for his first supercar drive. Are you excited?
very excited.
Just explain basic procedures. Let's see it. Alright, Charlie. It's a different sensation to be driven in one of these beasts, because I like having control of the wheel, but it just feels that much. Naturally aspirated.
It's pretty scary, man. It's pretty scary. Quite scary, yeah.
Yeah, and we're in sport right now, so we're gonna try the race mode. What do you think? All right, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna call my grandparents. I hold them very close to my heart. I'm gonna call them and I'm gonna hopefully surprise them. Let's see the reaction.
Dígame.
Hola, abuelo.
Hola, ¿qué tal estamos?
Muy bien, ¿tú?
Muy bien también.
¿A que no sabes qué?
Dime.
Que tengo una noticia, que me he comprado mi primer coche, abuelo.
¡Ay, qué gusto! ¿Qué coche te has comprado?
¿A que no sabes cuál?
No lo sé.
Un Ferrari.
No me digas.
Sí, sí, sí.
¡Ay, qué gusto! No sabes cómo me alegro de que lo estéis pasando tan bien y os vayan las cosas tan fenomenal. De verdad, de verdad.
Pero abuelo, cuando vengáis ya te llevaré, ¿eh? Te daré
Tienes que darme un
una
paseo,
vuelta.
que sea un poco.
Llamada telefónica completada.
That's it. I think probably in person it'll be a bit more shocking. But yeah, that's it. Boom, we're back and I'm gonna show you around the car. I'm gonna do my best at keeping you guys that are not car enthusiasts still entertained, but also get a bit in depth. So we've got, first of all, the color, all right? So it's the Rosso Corsa, the historic color for Ferrari. A few things that you need to know about this specific car, the 458, is that it is the last V8 naturally aspirated engine. Essentially what you need to know is that it is a very rare engine that Ferrari doesn't make anymore, and that is why this car has been shooting up in price. And you know, I'll talk about the finances in another video. And another thing that you want to keep in mind that makes this car so freaking special is that it is the last Ferrari designed by Pininfarina, which is a very well-known Italian designer. He is a very tasteful man, and he's designed some of the best cars in the game, some of the best Ferraris in the game. We've got the Scudettos, we've got the calipers in yellow, okay, as well as the polished rims. I'm not a huge fan of like black rims, simply because I think it's just so classy. The red with the polished look, I absolutely love it. I'll show you inside the car in just a bit, but a bit around the car. We've got the 3 exhaust pipes. This exhaust pipe structure is a bit weird, is not very conventional, and it is in memory of the F40, which was such a classic and historic car for Ferrari, and one of my favorite Ferraris of all time as well. We've got the diffuser, some very cool diffusers there, and we've got the 2 tail lights. Also on the back, we've got what makes this car so special is the engine, making around 570 horsepower, naturally aspirated, as I said, and you can see it even from inside the cabin, which is pretty cool. Keep in mind, guys, I've actually driven the car because I like driving cars, and so it's not the most polished look. It's not, you know, I like to keep it clean, but we just you know, took it for a ride. So that's a little bit about the engine. We've got this cool looking glass showing the engine and all its power and presence. The cool thing about this car as well, one of the reasons why I love this silhouette is because it doesn't have big spoilers. It's just a really clean, you know, just really clean lines. And the reason why that is because it's got this air intakes right there, giving the car a lot of downforce. Thus, you don't need a huge, you know, spoiler, etc., etc. So I think that's enough about the car from the outside. The inside is very special for me. So a little bit about the interior. The combination is something that I just personally love. We've got, and it's very, you know, classy, right? We've got the red on the outside, we've got the combination with the yellow calipers, and then we've got the cream seats. You know, this is a darker cream, but I just really love it. So a little bit about the quirks and features of the car without getting too boring. The wheel is very special, and it is an option. But it's one of the options that I was really looking for in this car. So we've got the LED lights, you know, essentially resembling the F1 LED lights that tell you when to switch gears with the levers. And we've got carbon fiber on the wheel. We've got carbon fiber on the center console as well. And what else? I mean, there's you know, it's driver focused, right? So there's not a lot of gimmicks and a lot of screens and all that stuff, which I actually really like. Like, I'm not a, you know, person that likes big screens like a Tesla or something like that. I just like to drive, and I like fast cars, and I like Ferraris. A few other things, you can see the engine. You've got the engine just screaming on the back of your ear, and you can see inside the engine from here. And we've got a bit of Alcantara here, and I think that's pretty much it. Alcantara here as well, and we've got a glove box that's pretty small, pretty cute, and this is how you connect your Bluetooth, your music. So it's not super techy. As I mentioned, this car is not for the tech, it's for the driving experience. A few other things regarding the wheel. So we've got the RPM counter in yellow, that is also an option. And then also we've got the different modes, right? So we've got wet, we've got sport, we've got race, we've got traction control off, and this one we've got also traction control off, and essentially everything is on the wheel, even the blinkers, which is pretty cool. This interior was actually designed by Schumacher, so a Formula 1 champion legend. He actually designed the interior with obviously the Ferrari designers, and he wanted everything to be on the wheels so that there's as few distractions as possible. Even the horn is right here instead of here, which obviously, you know, the blinkers even being here, which is not very traditional. You have to get used to it, but I personally think it's very, very smart, and you get used to it very quickly. And I personally love it. Then the final thing is we've got two little screens right here. On one, you can have your navigation, your radio, etc., etc. And then this is more car focus, right? So you've got your different modes, you've got your parking sensors, and etc., etc. And then another little quirk is also that the window switches are here. So these are kind of weird to get used to as well. We've got R to go backwards. We've got auto to switch from automatic to manual with the levers. We've got launch control right here as well. And to go forward, you just press this, you go, and yeah. To wrap up this video, I just want to leave you with a little bit of a story and a message. Back in 2010, I moved to London, and the 458 actually came out that year. And I used to see this car on the streets of London, and you know, I was like a boy that came from a pretty much like a very normal background, right? A normal, like national, like religious school from in Madrid, and I moved to London to this like international school with like supercars and all this shit, right? And I would look at this car, and I would think like, who could have the money to afford that? And I would see the people that own the car, and I'd be like, damn, this is cool, right? Like I wonder what these guys do. They must be like millionaires and billionaires, and I remember thinking to myself, this must be a different breed of people, right? Like the people who could afford this car, like what do they do? You know, they're aliens, right? Or they were aliens to me back then. And so it's a very full circle moment for me to be able to afford this car in cash at 22, like my dream car. It comes to show that, as cliche as it sounds, right? Anything that you can see in your mind, anything that you can envision in your mind, you can manifest and you can have, right? If you put in the work, if you chip away every single day at it, if you're willing to take a path that is not conventional, if you're willing to walk the narrow path. So that's really the first thing that I would say, the fact that it's kind of like a full circle moment for me. And the second thing that I would say kind of contrasts to the first point, which is I'm not a super materialistic guy, and it's you know, and you might be laughing, like I'm sitting here. Right behind me, I've got this red Ferrari, right? I do love cars. I must say that I just absolutely love driving, and I love cars, right? And business has been growing more than ever, and I'm super grateful that I have this e-com agency that can afford me these type of things. But I could have bought the car, I could have not bought the car, you could take the car away from me. At the end of the day, what I'm most proud of is the fact that I can look myself in the mirror, right? And I can say, damn, I've become the type of person that can afford this type of things. I've become the type of person that can create the reality, and I can design the life of my dreams. And that for me is like the most valuable thing. The person that I've become throughout the journey. And that's one of the things that I preach a lot in this channel. It's not about affording the cool things, which I think you should, right? Like go ahead and buy your dream car once you know, have a successful agency or a successful business. But at the end of the day, you're gonna realize that the thing that you're most proud of is not the cars, it's not, you know, the whatever you buy, right? It's the person you become in the process, because they could take the material things from you. If you become the person that can afford these type of things and can design the life of your dreams, then at the end of the day, you've won. And that is the most valuable thing in this journey, and that is the most fulfilling thing in this journey. So if you're starting a business, right, and you're doubting whether you should continue, you're doubting whether it's all worth it, it is. And the material things are part of it, and it's cool, but it's really the person that you become throughout the journey, and the fact that things can happen so quickly. Your life could literally change in 1 year. Of focusing on yourself, of focusing on, you know, building positive habits, of focusing on, you know, working on a business, of focusing on a narrow path that most people are not willing to travel, things can really happen fast. So that's the message that I would leave you with. Thank you for watching this video. It's not the most educational video, but I really hope you enjoyed it. And the final thing is, because this is a finance agency, SMA business channel, I'm going to be breaking down the finances on this car on a complete different video. I'm going to be showing you how I'm able to make money with the car, which is kind of like a crazy thing to think about. I'm going to be showing you what it takes to buy this car, what it takes to drive this car, and why actually it's not a financially irresponsible decision once you understand it. So if you've ever considered buying a hypercar, a supercar, an exotic car, then you definitely want to go ahead, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, make sure you've hit the little bell icon so you don't miss this next video. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.